Hello everyone, I am Anjali Chauhan and you are watching One Academy videos. Here we are covering History MCQ series topic wise on our YouTube channel. And this is the Telegram group channel, that is One Academy. You can also join here and can ask your doubts related to any topic of history. This is the MCQ series of history and the source is Class 6 NCERT History. So as I already told you that Vani Mehra ma'am is the best educator at Unacademy Plus and she is covering various GS courses on Unacademy Plus for UPSC Civil Services exam. And she also started the foundation course on Indian polity. So don't waste your time, just take the Unacademy Plus subscription by using this referral code Vani Mehra and you can avail up to 10% discount on this subscription. Moving towards the series, as we have already completed the two parts of Buddhism MCQs, so this is the third part of Buddhism MCQs. And as I already told you that the source is Class 6 NCERT History. So moving towards the questions, first question, consider the following statements. First, both the Mahavira and the Buddha felt that only those who left their homes could gain true knowledge. Second, man and woman who joined the Sangha led the simple lives and they were known as bhikkhus and bhikkhunis. So now select the correct answer according to you by using these codes given below, A, B, C and D. So according to you, what's the answer? Just type the answer in the comment section. So the correct answer here is C option, that is both 1 and 2. Both the statements are correct here. Let's see the information here. Both the Mahavira and the Buddha felt that only those who left their homes could gain true knowledge and they arranged for them to stay together in the Sangha, an association of those who left their homes. So what is Sangha? An association of those who left their homes. And man and woman who joined the Sangha led simple lives and they meditated for most of the time and went to cities and villages to beg food during fixed hours. Now that's why they were known as bhikkhus, the Prakrit word for beggar, and bhikkhunis for the female. They taught others and helped one another. They also held meetings to settle any queries that took place within the Sanghas. So this is the related information about Mahavira and Buddha that form the association of Sangha. So according to that, the correct option here is option C, that is both the statements are correct here. Moving towards the next question, question number 2, consider the following statements. First, only Brahmins and Kshatriyas were allowed to join Sangha and children were not allowed to join Sangha. Now select the correct answer using the code given below, A, B, C and D. So according to you, what's the answer? So the correct answer here is D, neither 1 and 2. Neither 1 and 2. Why? According to this information, those who joined the Sangha included Brahmins, Kshatriyas, merchants, laborers, barbers, courtesans and slaves. And children had to take the permission of the parents and slaves that of their masters. Those who worked for the king had to take his permission and debtors that of creditors. So according to that, we can say that both the statements are incorrect here and the correct option here is D option. Moving towards next question, consider the following pairs. First, you have to identify here the correct, we can say the correct location in the correct state. These are the locations and these are the states. So you have to correctly match the pair. First, Lumbini in Nepal. Second, Sanchi in Madhya Pradesh. Third, Loria Ariraj in Uttar Pradesh. Fourth, Sanathi in Andhra Pradesh. So which of the following pairs are correctly matched according to you? A, B and C and D. So according to you, what's the answer? So the correct answer here is A, 1 and 2. Only first and second pair is correctly matched here. See the information here. Lumbini is present in Nepal that is the birthplace of Gautam Buddha. Okay, sorry. And Sanchi is present in Madhya Pradesh, Buddhist complex famous for its great stupa. And Loria Ariraj is in Bihar, that is in Ashoka pillar or Sarnath temple, we can see that. And Sanathi is in Karnataka, famous for the Chandrala Parmeshwari temple. Ashokan edicts on the floor and foundation stone of the temple. So according to that, these are the places and the correct location of these places. So Lumbini is in Nepal, it is correct, and Sanchi is in Madhya Pradesh, it is also correct. But Loria Ariraj is in Bihar, not in Uttar Pradesh, and Sanathi is in Karnataka. Okay, so the correct statement here is 1 and 2, and the answer is A. Moving towards next question. Question number 4. Okay, before moving to the next question, I would just want to say, आज हम लोग सिर्फ एनसीईआरटी के क्वेश्चंस ही कवर नहीं करेंगे. कुछ क्वेश्चंस के बाद मैं आपको प्रीवियस ईयर्स के 3-4 क्वेश्चंस भी दूंगी जो इसी टॉपिक बुद्धिज़्म टॉपिक से रिलेटेड है, बिकॉज हम ऑलरेडी बुद्धिज़्म के ऊपर 3 पार्ट्स कवर कर चुके हैं. दैट इज़ अप्रॉक्स 30 क्वेश्चंस आज कवर कर लेंगे. ओके, सो हमें ये भी पता होना चाहिए कि प्रीवियस ईयर में क्वेश्चंस कैसे आते हैं, क्या हमने जो किए हैं उससे कुछ रिलेटेड है या नहीं, हर बार सेम तो नहीं आता है. सो दैट्स वाई I added the 3 or 4 questions in the last in this part. So please watch the full video. So question number 4, consider the following statements. First, all men could join the Sangha, however, women had to take their husband's permission. अभी हमने संघा का क्वेश्चन किया था तो उसमें हमने ये पढ़ लिया है, उसी से रिलेटेड है. प्लीज़ रीड द स्टेटमेंट वेरी केयरफुली. Second, in Sangha, there were separate branches of man and woman. Now select the correct answer using the code given below A, B, C and D. So the correct answer here is C, both 1 and 2. Why? Because all men could join the Sangha, however women had to take their husband's permission, and also the children had to take their parents' permission, and the workers had to take the permission of their owners. So the rules made for the Buddhist Sangha were written down in book called the Vinaya Pitaka. From this we know that there were separate branches for man and woman. So according to that, both the statements are correct here, and the correct option is C here. Question number 5, consider the following statements. First, buildings occupied by a community of monks are known as monasteries. Second, the earliest monasteries were made of wood and then of brick. Now select the correct answer using the code given below A, B, C and D. So the correct answer here is C, both 1 and 2. Let's see the information here. Both Jaina and Buddhist monks went from place to place throughout the year teaching people. As time went on, many supporters of the monks and nuns and they themselves felt the need for more permanent shelters, and so monasteries were built. So these were known as viharas. The earliest viharas were made of wood and then of brick. So according to that, both the statements are correct here, and this is the extra information. Some were even in caves that were dug out in hills, especially in western India. So both the statements are correct, and the correct option is C here. Moving towards next question, consider the following statement about Jains. First, Brahmins developed the system of ashrams. Second, the 4 ashrams were Brahmacharya, Grihasth, Vanprasth and Sannyas. Now select the correct answer using the code given below. So the correct answer according to you. So the correct answer here is C, both 1 and 2. See the information here. Brahmins developed the system of ashrams. Here the word ashram doesn't mean a place where people live and meditate. It is used instead for a stage of life. 4 ashrams were recognized as Brahmacharya, Grihasth, Vanprasth and Sannyas, and Brahmin, Kshatriya and Vaishya men were expected to lead simple lives and study the Vedas. During the early years of their life, it is known as Brahmacharya ashram, and when they had to marry and live as householders, that stage is known as Grihastha ashram, and when they had to live in the forest and meditate for many of years, then this that stage known as Vanprastha ashram, and finally they had to give up everything and become sannyasi, then that stage were known as sannyasin. Okay, so according to that, both the statements are correct here, and the correct option here is C. So now here we ended all the questions of Buddhism topic, as we already covered in the previous two videos also. So अगर आपने नहीं देखी है तो आप जाके पीछे देख सकते हैं. एंड इसके बाद अब मैं लास्ट 3 और 4 क्वेश्चंस प्रीवियस ईयर के ऐड करूँगी, जिसका सोर्स भी NCERT है एंड जो हमने प्रीवियस ईयर में देखने को मिले. सो दिस इज़ द 2014 क्वेश्चन जो 2014 में आया हुआ है. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग किंगडम्स वर एसोसिएटेड विद द लाइफ ऑफ द बुद्धा? फर्स्ट अवंती, सेकेंड गंधारा, थर्ड कोसला, fourth Magad. Now select the correct answer using these codes given below. Like A says 1, 2 and 3. Then 1 is Avanti, 2 is Gandhara and 3 is Kosla. So according to you, what's the correct option here? If you know the answer, then just comment the answer in the comment section. So the correct answer here is D. 1, 3 and 4. Avanti, Kosla and Magad. These are the 3 kingdoms which were associated with the life of the Buddha. Solution is D. Next question is from 2013 previous year questions related to Buddhism. Which one of the following describes best concept of nirvana in Buddhism? Now first, the extinction of the flame of desire. Second, the complete annihilation of self. Third, a state of bliss and rest. Fourth, a mental stage beyond all comprehension. So the correct answer here is C, a state of bliss and rest. And the next question, some Buddhist rock cut caves are called chaityas while the others are called viharas. Viharas अभी हमने पढ़ा था, monasteries को हमने viharas बोला है. So what is the difference between the two? You have to identify the correct option here, and the question is from 2013 previous year question of UPSC CSE. So the first option here is Vihara is a place of worship while Chaitya is the dwelling place of the monks. Second, Chaitya is a place of worship while Vihara is the dwelling place of monks. Third, Chaitya is the stupa of far end of the cave while Vihara is the hall axial to it. Fourth, there is no material difference between the two. Now you have to identify the correct statement here. So the correct answer here is B. Chaitya is a place of worship while Vihara is the dwelling place of the monks, that is also known as monastery. So the next question, last question. Lord Buddha's image is sometimes shown with the hand gesture called Bhumi Parsha Mudra. It symbolizes. So what does it means? This question is from 2012 previous year question. First, Buddha calling of the earth to watch over Mara and to prevent Mara from disturbing his meditation. Second, Buddha's calling of the earth to witness his purity and chastity despite the temptations of Mara. Third, Buddha's reminder to his followers that they all rise from the earth and finally dissolve into the earth, and thus this life is transitory. D, both the statements A and B are correct in this context. So you have to identify the correct statement here. So the correct answer here is B. That is, Buddha's calling of the earth to witness his purity and chastity despite the temptation of the Mara. So here we covered all the approx 30 questions related to the Buddhism from the class 6 NCERT, and also covered 3 to 4 questions of previous year related to Buddhism. So the questions are completed here. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe the channel and like the video and hit the bell icon too, which will notify you earlier for the next videos of different topics. Thank you very much.